Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video to the channel. So just a quick one this afternoon to go over the update which has come to Runescape 3 on Monday. So what they've done is what they've said in the post last week. They have amended the spawn location for brand new players to Lumbridge. So this title is Going Home to Lumbridge and Amascut 4K Enrage. These are the updates for this week in Runescape. So Amascut now has the ability to get 4K Enrage. If you are someone who can absolutely do that, you are way better than I am. But it's going to be quite interesting to see what the drop change is for 4000 Enrage and how the prices are affected to those people who can do it. No doubt it'll be a massive moneymaker coming up, but hopefully it means that things like the Tummican's Light and the outfit can come down a little bit in price, so maybe I could pick one up before I decide to become a PVM demon. But it's a bit strange they've not released it sort of closer to release, but it's been a couple of months. I think people have got the mechanics down, so really interested to watch a couple of the players try 4000 Enrage on Twitch while I'm doing my double XP gains. Another post as well on the page is the new era on the horizon, which is obviously about the treasure hunter. If you haven't seen the treasure hunter post and also the video I did on that, that will be in the corner of the video. Treasure hunter is being removed from the game on January 19th and 225 direct XP items will be taken out of the game. Now there's some which are still up for debate, which go and check out both tabs because there's some items which are definitely going and some which might go. Make sure to understand what they are before you go and use stuff as well, but definitely worth reading the post and reading the list of items which are going out if you haven't already. I've had a couple of questions which I always try and answer on like the comments and stuff, but make sure to go and check it out because it's the best way just to cross any sort of questions you might have. And then finally, the big thing about this week is Going Home to Lumbridge, and they've done a big sort of bit of work here. Like normally when they do things like this, when they change something like this or stuff like that, a lot of things get left. Like a lot of the details, like the quest lines don't match up properly. The NPCs don't match up properly, and a lot of the cosmetics and graphics as well don't seem to be where they should, but they've done a proper pullback to how the game was originally done. The castle wall is fully built back in Lumbridge Castle, which is a nice iconic feature. They've cleaned up the marketplace, so the marketplace is a little bit less hectic. The crater in Lumbridge is gone, and also any reference towards that build-a-thon or rebuilding the crater after the big god event has also vanished as well, which is very strange really, because yes, I know that they wanted to make it clearer and a lot more reflective to what people knew Lumbridge as, and especially people who are transitioning from the old game as well. I suppose it can make it a bit easier when they know what they're sort of walking through in those early sort of cities. But I always thought the crater was a nice little like knockback to show that something which did happen like a while ago is still there and it still has a little piece. But I suppose it's going to be for graphical stuff. Maybe there's bigger plans going forward as well. But nice to see this as well. And if you wanted to have a bit of a read in the patch notes, they've put down everything which they've done in terms of changing stuff as well. Not only that, Mod Zach's Lunar Isle graphical update is here, and we'll go and have a look on the game as well, but it looks epic. So it gives you that real Fremennik Viking type feel. So we'll go and have a little bit of a run around Lunar Isle just to go and have a check of that, and maybe that could be the little thumbnail for today as well, something from Lunar Isle. Jagex have also released a check-in survey as well, where they're always looking for feedback and thoughts, and this is something they're doing a lot more often recently, and I think it's going to real benefit updates and things going forward as well, is they're trying to get player feedback. If you do see one and if you want to do it, please do it. I always try and do them whenever they sort of pop up, just to give your thoughts, and then they can reenact on the feedback and go forward with that as well. So really nice to see that they're keeping this up. It's not just for treasure hunter stuff they've done, they're looking at all these feedbacks and all these surveys just to keep that going. So really nice to see that. Double XP is still going. We have until Monday the 24th, a week today, to use up all your double XP hours. If you are brand new to double XP and you're not sure about things like the tokens, what to buy from the double XP store, I will have a video in the corner for you guys to go and check out. Basically, I run through everything, what I would do, what I wouldn't do, as well as some videos for you guys to watch as well. Plenty of content come out on the channel over the weekend for you guys to watch while doing your double XP gains. I think I got something like 6 videos out since Friday, so I'm hoping you guys are enjoying the content. I don't think I'm going to be stopping anytime soon because we're on one at the minute. I think having this new space to record my YouTube videos really do mean that like whenever I'm feeling like in the mood to create, make videos, I can just go and record something. And yeah, it's going really, really well. And again, thank you guys so much for the likes, subscriptions, comments, all on the weekend videos. And ever since like the past couple of months, this channel's sort of flying in a minute, and it really is down to you guys showing your support. And this week, the big portion of the sort of update post is the patch notes. So this goes over all the changes I've made to Lumbridge, all the little tweaks and changes in the content to suit the change of graphical updates, just so it matches up. And this is something as well, like this level of detail is something sometimes has been missed with graphical stuff, where like to make sure that everything aligns to it, especially with the fact that the crater's gone and that bit of content is now kind of gone. They sort of go back and get rid of every kind of reference to it, but also they made some really good like amendments for like things being moved graphically. just to tie everything up. So it's got different things to declutter. So they've got Lumbridge Lodestone, they've got the castle and all the NPCs and all the stuff and all the quests which have been amended since then as well. They have decluttering and Lumbridge Swamp, which they've got rid of the Nexus, which I approve of. I thought the Nexus was a real eyesore and wasn't really the easiest minigame to learn. I think people did it for things like leagues and stuff because it gave you such a good bonus, but I really wasn't the biggest fan of the Nexus. They've changed things with Lost City, with quests, with DNDs, and just tied everything up in a nice post in case you're wondering what's happened with it as well. If you want to go and check it out, I won't talk through all of it because it's a lot of little things. And it seems like they've done a really good job. They've amended the east of Lumbridge, the Lumbridge Market. They've gone through the whole update and really sort of decluttered and analysed and changed things for the better. So you can see here like the sheer detail they've gone into, and it's really, really good as well. So if you are unsure of anything with the Lumbridge stuff, go and check it out. Again, it will cover everything you really need to. And we'll have a little bit of a run through Lumbridge and Lunar as well, just to go and see things as well. Treasure Hunter, it's going to be the double XP dozen. Obviously, with sort of a double XP week, there will always be a Treasure Hunter promo. The Foresight Plus one will finish today, which means their double XP dozen will start from tomorrow. They've got some community stuff as always, some events, and some other bits for you guys to check out. A pretty decent week, to be fair, considering like we're still off the back of Game Jam. I think next week will be the 120 Thieving. 120 skills are very much normally released after a double XP, and I think Thieving kind of needs to get in before Christmas and the new area as well, which we should be getting in December. So really interesting what's going to come this week, but a nice week, even though it's kind of a filler week, to see some stuff as well. Graphical updates are really going to be an update which will go quite under the radar for a little while, but I think it's something the game desperately needs going forward, just to kind of catch up with itself. So where are we going to go first? I'm going to go to Lunar because I think Lunar will be one of the better ones. So again, Lunar and Lumbridge are the two areas which have had the main bit of cosmetic updates. And let's see what Lunar Isle looks like. So we're going to go here, and wow. To be fair, Mod Zach's done a very good job here. It's very cool. It's very like authentic and looks in the style which it should really for that kind of area. Very much Fremenic, Wooden Cavern. We have the lights in the sky as well for the full sort of theme. Have you updated squaws as well? So yeah, it does look nice, to be fair. Same kind of vibe, same kind of feel as what it was before. But I do think it looks very cool. The skyline is very, very nice as well. The ship actually has done a decent bit of work for the Lunar ship. That looks really, really nice. And also as well, on top of the altar, you have the symbol of the astral altar as well. But yeah, that is very nice. Big fan of that. Again, anything like this kind of update, even if it's big, even if it's small, I think is a good thing. I think it definitely looks better than what it did before. And it's a nice look to it. And I think the sky details as well is very, very cool. It fits more with what it should be more than anything. But no, very good. For an area which hasn't really been touched since it was brought into the game, in terms of a quest line, it really feels authentic and what Lunar Isle should be. Very, very similar to what Reliquary is and the kind of thing you would imagine that the people there would sort of have. So first of all, Lumbridge Castle, can you see those walls all back? Real nice. The marketplace, we said they did some things with just to make it a bit decluttered. Yes, yeah, I suppose that's right. And then also we want to go to the swamp because I think the swamp's a big thing. Because you got rid of the Nexus, which was quite an eyesore in my opinion. The Sage is still here as well. And I believe the Sage might be staying as an NPC to help out. Or the Lumbridge Sage. No, so it's the Lumbridge Sage which is here. So for anyone who bought the Catalyst Aura for the high price, have you been reimbursed yet? Because I'm looking at my points and I'm not sure if I have or not. But I've got 12k left and I really don't know what I'll end up buying. I suppose I'll buy the hatchets and the pickaxe and stuff and maybe just some form of ability which looks decent. But yep, the League's rewards, don't know how long the Sage will stay there, but there was some comments on that video which mentioned like getting a Sage in a storyline, and I fully agree. The Sage should go into Fort Frimfree. That'd be really, really nice. Right, so going into the swamp and then flashbanged by the mist. It doesn't really like being zoomed out. But there we go, the Nexus is gone. The swamp is looking good. The crater's gone. The walls are back on the castle. Yeah, we're looking all right. But I'm going to wrap the video up there. Let me know what you think. Have you checked out Lunar Isle? Have you checked out Lumbridge? What do you think to that? Do you think the cosmetic updates are a good update? Do you think they're sort of filler? I do think they're filler, but I do think they're good. And especially if they're going to take the game forward to new players. I do think things on terms of like content and stuff is very, very important going forward. Oh, they've also done a cosmetic update on the Lost City Warriors as well, which is also nice. However, going to wrap the video there. Let me know what you think. Do you think this is a good update? What you're doing this week? How's your double XP going as well? Let me know what you're going in terms of double XP rewards and stuff like that. I want to say one more time, thank you guys so much for watching during double XP, the likes, the subs and all that. If you haven't seen any videos over the past weekend, they're all in the corner. Go and check out the description. Go check out the videos in the corner as well. They're just links to videos I think you guys will enjoy and relevant to this kind of video as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.